So these are the topics that we're supposed to have controlled for the certification. It's all these little things. And in this book we've covered most of them, but we're gonna do a little review of them as quickly as possible, right before we start organizing ourselves to take it. So today, let's go ahead and open the... Well, we still have a while from this, but... Mother dearest, mother fairest. We did this one. I think I skipped one yesterday. All right, let's go to Word, and we're going to open in the folder Objective 3. The Word 3.2 document. Two. Are we all there? All right. The first thing that we need to do. In the customer list section, delete the ID column from the table. We want to delete the whole column that says ID. Let's see if you guys can do it on your own. Angie, I thought you were there already. Word 3.2 is the one you're opening. Angie, you didn't open the right one. You just opened like 5 documents. Stop freaking out. Just close the whole thing. There you go. Let's start again. Do you guys know that story of not Saint Napoleon? Of Napoleon and his servant? There was one time that Napoleon, his servant was helping him to dress, so his servant was like putting his, his buttons and all that stuff. And the servant was nervous. He wanted to go fast, but he was nervous, so he was getting it all wrong. He was just like, not getting it right. And so Napoleon said to him, slowly, I'm in a hurry. So I was like, take your time, chill out, do it right, because I'm in a hurry. Okay, but I'm just, mentioning that. All right, delete the ID column. I'm not going to do it until you guys do it. You don't need to select the whole thing. Just select the column, any part of the column. No. Angie, stop it. Click in the column, the ID column. Right click. There you go. Now you should have the option there to delete the column. Did it work? Oh, you actually don't have the option to delete the column.
It's the delete thing, like that in the robot. I don't know.
Ah, here it is. Delete column. Alright. Thank you, Serafina. Next, perform a nested sort to sort the table in ascending order by state, and then by city, and then by last name. So here's what they want you to do. Sort the table first by state, then by city, then by last name. And how do you do that? Well, if you go to table design, is it? No. Layout. and then you click where it says sort, and here you are able to sort things in different ways. This is actually, I was just looking at the certification, this is actually straight up going to be in the certification, this particular exercise. So make sure you get it right. So they ask you to sort it first by state, then by city, then by last name. So Angie, you'll find this in layout.
Like first by state, then by city, then by first name, you said?
First by state, then by city, then by last name. Then by last name.
Last name, first name.
Last name.
I didn't do it.
By the way, I ordered the posters, the new posters, but
By what?
first by state, then by city, then by last name. But I think Serafina, no, I did use one you made.
I couldn't figure it out. It was, well, it's just like St. Joseph.
I did make a different one for Saint Cecilia,
Okay.
but just because I really wanted to have her like during the wedding. I was, yeah, I wanted to have a poster of her during the wedding. Alright, next activity. Delete all rows that contain contacts located in Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah.
How did you make it to where it was first the state, then the city, then the last name? Like, are we moving the rows?
No, just by that, sort by state, city, and then last name.
No. I thought for some reason we were moving the columns.
No. It's just, so what it's gonna do is gonna sort it first by this, then by this, and then by this, but it's gonna keep it all there. Now what they want us to delete, and let's see if we can do this. I actually don't know this. Let's see. Delete cells? No. Angie, don't click like crazy, just wait. Huh? Oh, it's because you selected the whole thing. Click cancel. And just click in any row, in any table, part of the table. And now you should be able to do it. Donovan, hurry up. Come on. Alright, I think to...
So what are we supposed to do?
We're supposed to delete all rows that contain contacts located in Boston, Massachusetts. What's that? You selected the whole table again. You didn't? Are you right clicking on the table? Click cancel, yeah. Now left click on the table. No, on the table. Click on the table. There you go. Now go and click and sort. You still can do it? That's intriguing. Let's see. Until you broke it. Well, first of all, this should have been deleted. Like that. And now... Oh, it's because you have... Oh, I know what happened, Angie. You deleted the row, not the column. You see how you deleted this? We needed to delete this. So right click where it says ID and go to delete. What you did, you went to delete rows, and that's not what we wanted, it's delete columns. Because if you delete this first row, then it didn't know, what each thing is. Now you can go to sort, and then the first one, first do the state. You can click in there. Just click. Now then city, then last name. There you go. Okay. Alright, we don't have to trouble ourselves too much. The next step is just delete the cells, the rows that contain citizens in Boston, Massachusetts. There's 2 of them. So for that you do need to select the rows and then just delete them. Alright, next. Add 2 blank columns to the right side of the table. In the header row, enter date at the top of the first column and time at the top of the second column. So we need to add 2 more columns. And for that, you're going to have insert over here. Columns, not rows, columns. So you need to add 2.
So it's date and time.
It's going to be date and time. Okay. Next, add a blank row to the top of the table. In the table style options, turn off the header row formatting. So we want to add a blank row to the top of the table. And then in the table style options, in table style options, which you will find in table design, you remove the header row formatting so that that's not formatted as a header row. Let me know when you're done. Okay. Thank you. All right. Now, Abraham, can you help him to insert the row at the top? You should insert a row on the top. So Donovan, just click on the top cell, then go to layout, and then here, insert above. We're gonna insert a row on the very top. Once you've done that, the next thing that they ask you to do is merge the cells in that row that you inserted into one cell, and then insert customer. So merge these cells, you have to merge them. Who knows how to do that? Where do you go?
Merge cells.
Yeah. Duh. And then we're gonna type in their customer. Oh, I messed up, sorry. Undo. Unmerge. It says, merge the cells that are above from last name to state. So only these ones, from last name to state. These ones have to be merged. And this is where we type customer. And then, in that same row, merge the cells above the date and time, and here we're going to type appointment. Appointment. Do we all have appointment?
How do you put that line that separates customer and appointment?
I didn't put the line. What I did, sorry, I messed up. What you did is you just merge the cells that are here from last name to state, and then you merge these two.
Okay.
So first I told you to merge them all, but I was wrong. You just merge one group and then merge the other group. And once you've done this, the next thing they're asking us to do, select the top two rows of the table. So look at the screen over here for a moment. So you can select this here, move your mouse to the side, and once it turns into this arrow, then you can just click and drag to select the cells. And once you have them selected, it says format the text as bold, center the text horizontally and vertically within the cells. So if you notice, go to layout and you will have here to format the text. To center it, we center it horizontally, we can use this guy over here. But to center it vertically, then you would go here. Center horizontally and vertically within the cell. That makes sense? Yes, Father, we love this class. I know you do. Okay, next, change the width of the table to 100% of the page width. Change the width of the table to 100% of the page's width. So what I did for that is going to AutoFit, and then I just went to AutoFit window. But I think there's another way. I think that's what it is. Did anyone do it in a different way? No. Yes, it is AutoFit window. We did it right. Was everyone able to do that? Yes? Say yes. Alright. Next one. Select the table rows that contain customer information. Set the height of the rows to 0.4 inches and the cell alignment to align center left. So we have to select only the rows that contain customer information, not the other ones. And again, you can go over here and wait until your arrow turns like this and you select all these rows. And then it says change the height to 0.4 and the cell alignment to align center left. That is super easy. Where do you change the height? Up?
Cell size.
Yes, up here. And then where do you align it to align center left? Right next to it, right? Right over here.
And what's the height?
0.4 inches.
Did it say the width?
What's that?
Did it tell us to put the width?
The width? No, just the height. Next, scroll to page 2 of the document. So here's what happened. Now we have it, but look at your table. You have on here, you have this header, but if we go down, you have this and there is no header, and that looks very weird. So, it says, scroll to page 2 of the document, which now contains several rows of the table. Configure the table to repeat the customer appointment header row at the top of the second page. Dun 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 dun. How do you do that? if I go over here and I select the header rows, and then I just say repeat header rows, now they're going to repeat whenever the table is there. Did we all get that? I know, computer class can be boring sometimes. We did skip this practice. This was supposed to be done yesterday. Yesterday instead we did the list one. All done? Awesome. Let's do the last thing. Let's open the results document and see if it matches. Go to File, Open, same place where you were. And now let's open, it's going to be Word 3.2 results. And we're going to go to View and View side by side. And you see there how it's supposed to look. Okay, there was one mistake that I committed. I don't know if you guys did it too. In the exercise it said to just repeat the customer appointment one. It didn't say to repeat the rest of them. Just the customer appointment. And you see here, for example, in the results one, they only have customer and appointment. So I made that mistake. When you do the certification exam, it's very important for you guys to put close attention to the words because they do measure that. I'm gonna show you now how the certification exam actually looks like. What do they do? Here it is. So this is a guy that is actually taking the exam and he recorded the whole thing.
Starting with a blank page.
No, no. So this is what it looks like. They'll give you like a file. See how what we just did? It's actually right there in the test. So they give you the instructions over here at the bottom of the make the heading so the time schedule tape repeat in the following page. And then you have to do that. And once you're done, you click where it says submit project. So if you're on the ball, you know, if you're really sharp on it, it'll take you about 30 minutes, 22 minutes to took to this guy. He got 100%. If you're on the ball, it's gonna take you 20-30 minutes to do it. So now they're asking him to insert a footnote. It seems fairly well, we'll see. Under the heading development process, add a basic chevron process diagram. Remember the diagrams we saw? So process diagram, he has to find the one that is called basic chevron process. He found it. And then from left to right, insert implementation, integration and testing, verification. And then it's asking him change the colors of the smart art in color range, accent colors 3 to 4, and change the style to brick scene effect. That's what he just did. Remove formatting for the sentence for the project we use. So he's looking for the sentence. He's found it. Then remove formatting. Oh, I've never known that before. Okay. And then he submits. And then the next project comes. So there's like a number of projects that you have to work on. Alright? That seems kind of like what we've been doing, right? Sort of. Alright. Let's finish the class. I'm a little bit late. Thank you very much for today. Just close the document. You don't have to save it. And